Here we
Oh,
go.
oh,
Hey,
are we live? Are we
are
live
we?
right now?
Are people here? Are people still with us?
They're like, what's going on? There's a Monday live.
Okay. Oh, there you go. I'm getting the feed. I'm getting the B&A chat now. I think we're live. Okay, go ahead.
Wait, you said you're getting a B&H commercial? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I'm getting a B&A chat right now.
Is it actual? Do they put a commercial or just like a little ad in the bottom for you?
Oh no, it's like an actual commercial.
Oh shoot!
Yeah, like a pre-roll ad.
Oh, I don't even know what those are. I mean, rocking that YouTube
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 Red.
YouTube Red. I don't even know what ads look like anymore. And it's funny because sometimes I'm not in my YouTube Red account and I see an ad. I'm like, what is this? What's happening here? Oh shoot. Okay, I am not seeing a counter on how many people are on the stream right now. I'm assuming we only have.
I'm seeing the chat going. So
Oh, okay, all right. The chat's moving. The chat's moving. That is good.
all right.
Well, folks, if you are catching us right now, welcome to Monday Live. It is 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, or so it's going to be. We're going to start the show soon. And if you haven't done so, smash the like button right there. Hit that like button. Help us out. Help get this video out into space. And me and Jason Vaughn will continue making these Monday live shows. All right. But anyway, my co-host in crime, Jason, go ahead and say hi to everybody.
What's going on? Are we starting the show yet? It's just still pretty short. Are we starting the show?
Crap. I am so confused here. We've only got a couple of minutes till the show starts. I can take that back. Let's just jump into the chat right now. We've been gone for too long. I don't even know what's going on anymore.
Oh my goodness. What is going on, guys? Let's see here. Holy smokes. MediMed says, holy smokes, has been forever since the last Monday live show. I know. My apologies.
Jason, just felt like yesterday. Not gonna lie with you. Come on. Just kidding.
What's going on? What's going on? I know you dropped a new video, Danny.
Oh, it took so much work. I was like moving mountains, Jason, but I did it. It was like I was just like
apparently there's lots of things new. You got a new video and you're drinking LaCroix. Is that LaCroix I see?
Oh yeah,
that's not
dude.
Bang?
I've actually cut back on that stuff for a while now. I went to coffee and then I got sick. I don't know what happened, but maybe I should have been drinking Bang, but I got sick. So I was like under the weather for a good week and a half, and I got better and everything. But I was just like, it sucks so much.
Hey man, I appreciate that you still put out a video even though you were sick, because everybody was calling you out on that. It's like, man, you sound like you're under the weather, Danny. Take care of yourself.
I was like, I just gotta get it out. All right, let's see here. 3 Princess Productions. I'm so excited for this rumor. Vlogging lens.
Ooh. Me too.
I really hope it's a light lens. I think that's what they're aiming for, but we'll talk more about it. David Lopez, what up, y'all? 2C Videography, where have you been? We've been everywhere.
Been in, out, and around. Chris Samura, Monday Live is back. Mondays aren't the same without it.
Oh, shoot. Now I feel horrible now. Come on, guys. I'm trying to keep it positive here. Oh my god.
Vince Revolution. Whoa, now this is definitely an Asian invasion live stream. There's only two Asians here.
There's the only other one is the Boca Bros, I hear, right? The one that stole our idea. I'm just kidding. just kidding, Kai. And
we need to make a collab with them. Monday Potato Bros. No, I don't even know.
And Potato Bros and Boca Bros.
Potato Bros and Boca Bros featuring Potato Jet. Not featuring Potato
Jet. How's the stream looking right now? Does it look like potato on my end? I have no idea. Does
you
it?
Look good.
Is it okay?
You look good, Danny. I mean, the stream looks good.
Yeah. What happened like 2 weeks ago was I had my jetpack. I was using that as my data, and then my internet switched back to my home network, which is really slow. That's the reason why I was like potato half the time. I was so mad about it. I didn't realize it, so I disabled all that garbage. Hopefully, it's okay.
I don't know. Creative Film says that one blurry guy.
Damn it! I jumped ahead. Let's see here. What is going on? Just read whatever you see.
Okay. Well, it's 5:01. I don't know if you want to start the show.
Oh, shoot. It is 5:01, everybody. Welcome back to Monday, 2 hours early live. Glad you can make it this this afternoon or this evening, whenever you're seeing this. But once again, I'm that one camera guy and co-host in crime. Jason, say hi.
What's going on, everybody? Thanks for joining us on this early evening Monday Live. We appreciate you guys being here, and we got a fun show ahead of us, hopefully.
Oh, Jason, stop getting them excited. Don't give them promises. Okay, I don't
Setting
like
expectations.
that.
Setting the bar high.
Don't set it too high.
These people
miss.
they've been missing Monday Live for too long. Okay, we owe them a good show.
You keep the bar low. That's what we do here. Keep the bar low. We'll never disappoint anybody. We'll always make them happy.
True.
Under deliver, but over deliver. How's that say?
Under promise, but
Under
over deliver. Not over. Not what is it? Over
promise and under deliver. All right, folks. Welcome to our show this evening. I've got some notes somewhere. Oh my goodness, I don't even. Okay, all right. We're talking about a few things today, so I'll give you a sneak peek and then we'll jump into it. But just to let you know, we usually start off with our hashtag New Gear segment, as most of you know. So please queue up your new gear the last several weeks that have come up recently. But we're going to talk about the Tamron lens that is rumored, that was mentioned on Sony Off Rumors, to come out very, very soon as an announcement. We'll brush up on the EOS RP. I'm sure all of you love that camera. The Atomos Shinobi, and some possible announcements that were again posted on Sony Off Rumors coming in the next 7 to 8 days. So, with that said, Jason, our gas master, have you picked anything up these last several weeks?
Why you got to put me on the spot like that? Good thing I came prepared for the show. Where's it?
Oh.
Boom. Got me the Zeiss Bodice 40mm. If you guys subscribe to the channel, you guys know I went a little shopping in Hong Kong. They got some good deals out there in Hong Kong, Danny. I think it's dangerous. It's dangerous. I shouldn't be allowed back in Hong Kong. Otherwise, I'll buy out the entire camera store. But
are they cool? Are they cool with like the working of the warranty system with that, or how's that? Are you kind of taking a little risk?
I'm taking a little risk right here. But it's worth it. I wanted to get the 40mm bodice before I went to Hong Kong. The unfortunate thing was, I think Sammy's didn't have it, and B&H, I think it was still a back order on B&H, but regardless, it wouldn't have shipped to me in time. So I wasn't able to pick one up in the US. So I figured if I see it in Hong Kong, I might as well get it. And the reason why I wanted to use or get this lens is because I really love the versatility of this lens, Danny. I really love the close focusing of this lens. And you know me, whenever we go out to conventions, whenever we're doing like any sort of a show coverage, I'm using the 55. I'm having trouble getting tight detail shots of a certain thing that we're covering. But upon using the 40 at Photo Plus last October, I really loved it. I was getting a lot of great shots. I was getting all the shots that I need with the close focusing. But it's also not too tight where I can't get a decent wide shot of a certain product that I want to showcase in the video. So I felt this lens was perfect for my A6400 review. So we shot a lot of the speaking portions and the product shots with the A7R3 and the 40 bodice. So really happy.
Nice.
Right here.
Nice. So are you going to see it as like an Instagram lens in the future, or what do you take on that?
Possibly. I'll see what's up. I mean, a few Instagram photos that I posted of the A6400 is shot with the 40mm. So, yeah.
Speaking of that 40mm bodice, it looks as if they're going to start shipping the Sigma 40mm f1.4 soon. So that'd be a nice comparison if Jason was so willing to take a look at that potentially.
All right, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the live chat. Should I make a comparison?
Yeah, very interesting.
I already know what I'm going to say. Bodice is lighter. Bodice is lighter. Autofocus is better. Done.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Sigma sharper. Anyways.
Supposed to say nice for vlogging and gimbal use. Could you see it as a gimbal lens potentially, Jason?
Definitely not a vlogging lens, but gimbal lens, yeah. I can see it.
Okay. What the heck?
32.
Are people's 6400s coming in already? What is going on here?
Yeah, the 6400 is already out in Hong Kong. By the time I left, it was already in stores. And I think someone left me a comment saying Germany is getting theirs tomorrow. It's only the US. It's always the US. I don't know why we're always the last ones to get something.
That's all right. I'll just wait for it to come in.
You pre-ordered, right? Or did you not pre-order?
Yeah, I did a pre-order for it. So, and I also did 1-day delivery because last time I did. But I have a feeling when it's gonna come in when we're gone.
Yeah.
WPPI.
Gosh darn it.
Fantastic. It's okay. It's
Manny's
all right.
coming in. Manny's 6400 is coming in tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Jelly.
I still even
sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I still even have I haven't done a video on it yet. I'm just gonna wait until I get my copy and then shoot around with it. And then I think I'll get my piece about it.
Nice.
So, all right.
Cool. Danny, what about you? What did you pick up?
Oh, Creative Films was actually talking about a different lens in the chat. My bad. Sorry about that.
Oh, what's that?
I mentioned that he was saying the 40mm lens on a gimbal, but he was mentioning something else.
Oh,
as far as my end, I it's nothing else, folks. I did the video on the 170-200 Sports Series lens. I sent that back as a rental, and then I didn't pick up anything else. I'm just waiting on a pre-order for the 6400. So I'm trying to be very hesitant on making any purchases until some more announcements come around. Hopefully some really cool things. Yeah. I don't know.
WPPI is around the corner.
WPPI is around the corner. And speaking of that, Jason, do you want to chime in on the Epic Photoshoot 2019 before we jump in?
Right. So again, just a quick reminder, our good friend Robert Swap is putting together an epic photo shoot out in Las Vegas. If you're coming to WPPI, definitely check out the epic photo shoot. Danny and I went to it last year, and we did the 24-105 and the 135 video, which a lot of you guys really enjoyed. And we're gonna be out there again doing a lot of I'll be doing a lot of lens tests. I don't know what you're doing, Danny, but
I don't know yet.
Well, we'll see. We're gonna have a good time. Me and Danny will be there. And the link to sign up is in the description box below. If you guys are thinking about going, let us know. DM us on Instagram.
All right. And other than that, moving on. Oh, actually, we need to jump into the new gear from the chat.
Wow,
so
we
let's
are
take
really
a look.
rusty with this.
Yeah, I mean, it's only been like a week ago. I mean, come on, we can do this.
Come on. I think we were gone longer since New Year's.
Yeah, yes, that is correct. That is correct. All right. Hopefully we're not gone again next Monday. I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it pans out and it works out. All right. Adela Hardy, new gear, Sony A9. Very, very nice. Vertical grip, card reader, Sony's Ice35, 1.4, Tamron 28-75, Godox V860, 10-bit DNA 15 messenger bag, 8-case roller backpack, and the Joby Gorilla Pod 5K. Wow.
Very nice. Creative Films got the hashtag Sony 16-35 f4.
Very nice. I have that lens too because I can't get the 2.8 anytime soon. B-Tran, a refurb 2017 MacBook Pro 15. I hope your keyboard is blessed with no problems, B-Tran.
ABC Short Films. I was going to say Sonya 7.3. It's a Sony A7 III. Another 16-35 f4. Wow.
That's right. I got mine right here. The 1635 f4 Fem in the house. All right.
Get out of here. It's all about the G Master, man.
David Lopez, new gear, updating my A7 III firmware because it froze. Oh,
what?
Like, so you got it to unfreeze already. Hopefully that now it's working.
About to say that firmware is not dropping until April.
Oh.
JP Cassiano, hashtag new gear, the Osmo Pocket, and the Mavic Air plus some NDs. Very nice. You know what, Dan, I want to quickly chime in. When I was in Hong Kong, a lot of tourists using the Osmo Pocket.
Oh,
it's pretty surprising. But everywhere I see, I'm just seeing these little types of gimbals, and I'm just beating myself up for not picking up one and making a tutorial out of it.
Now it's kind of like, why even the 6400? for vlogging. Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm
Well,
just
the
saying.
Osmo Vlog, the widest is like what, a 28 millimeter, 26
I
millimeter?
mean, what do you really need? Do you got to really blur that? Do you really need that blurry background? Do you really need that blurry
You need the
background?
blurry background.
You don't need that blurry
You
background.
need that ultra wide blurry background. Stabilized footage.
Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see. Patrick Jackson picked up the A7 III.
Congratulations.
The channel it troll with.
The channel I troll with.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Jason. A used Rokinon 20 f1.8 for Seascapes Astro that doesn't focus to infinity. LOL. Great.
What?
I'm assuming that's a terrible. I'm assuming that's a bad thing.
What? Ouch.
Oh,
Return that and get the 24G Master. Alan Andrews says #wish gear. Wish they hurry up and drop that 135G Master.
I mean, there's the fabulous 135 f1.8 from Sigma, or the bodice that Jason has, the 2.8.
Still have it. Still rocking it. Let's see here. Chris K finally picked up the Tamron 2075. Loving it. Very timely given the announcement rumors. Though kind of sad that the next Tamron release won't be a 70-200. We'll talk about that.
Espro, new gear. He's saying 6400 is coming tomorrow through DHL. You son of... I mean, that's fantastic. You are you're lucky.
Post your tracking. So,
don't do that. Don't do that. We are not responsible for anything Jason says on this channel. Do not do what he just said.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. You don't want me intercepting your package.
Hey, he could show up at your door. That'd be great.
There you go.
Summon the Vong.
Let's see.
Oh no, I'm looking pixelated. Oh my god.
You look fine. Let's see here. I think already mentioned that. AB Positive Bulldog, Flashpoint 8200, and Sigma 56 1.4. Very nice.
Adela Hardy #broke. Oh my gosh, that's not good. David Lopez, who's buying the EOS RP. We'll talk about that a little later. JCB Short Films, brand new A7 Mark III in the 16-35 f4. That's what I'm talking about. Everybody's on here. Everybody's on that.
Tony just got the Tamron 20-75 with the Sony A7 III.
Very nice, and it'll go really nice with that 17-28, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
There you go. There you go. There we go.
Let's see. Ryu Amura, Sigma 135 f1.8. Very nice.
Dean Barber, #New Guillermo's Aircross.
Anton Hilltop, new gear, 7 Artisan 7.5mm f2.8, sharper than I expected. Very funky photos. Cool.
Ooh. Abu says, "You guys are back. My Monday nights are good again."
Dude, so much pressure, man.
I'm glad.
We just
isn't football happening right now? Am I off season for football?
I love the comedy you got going, Jason, right? The season's over. The season's been
I'm sorry.
Someone
was saying every time we have a Monday live, they're like, football games happening right now. What are you guys doing?
Asante Daniello, new gear, Atomos Shinobi in the 60-inch Easy Glow softbox. Oh, we got the Atomos Shinobi.
Oh, Atomos Shinobi,
eh? Okay, all right. Flexing. Weird flex, but okay. He's flexing on us, guys.
We'll talk about that. I think that's the show. We'll see what we got going on tonight.
All right. I think we got through most of this stuff already. And thanks everyone for joining us this evening. We are finally going to get into our news topics or so, but just kind of wanted to brush up a little bit on what's been new or what we've been up to lately. As usual, I've been slow on the videos. I've just been shooting a lot, been busy at work. There's a lot of things going on that I got to take care of. And so it's been slowing me down. I shot in the rain the other day, Jason. Had the Sony A9, 100-400 soccer game. It was pouring. It was real bad, but it was fun. I was just really glad nothing broke. So everything's working. So
Weather sealed.
let me know if you've ever shot in the rain with your camera gear. Now I had an umbrella, but the rain started moving with the wind, and it was pretty heavy downpour. So, but still shot with
Raining
it.
sideways, raining towards the glass.
And I wanted to update somebody who do follow that watched the 7200 Sigma Sports video that I did. I did I mentioned that the A7R3 didn't work well with it, and I felt that there was something up with my camera. And so I did a complete reboot on my camera recently, and it fixed the weird autofocusing problems I was having. Now, I don't have the Sigma 7200 anymore, so I would guess that the A7R3 would still work similar to the A7 III, but that's my assumption, considering that there was just something odd happening with the autofocusing on the A7R3 after I did but once I did the reboot, it fixed it. So
That's interesting.
I just wanted to point that out for anyone that was on the fence about that particular lens. I think it would work just fine on the A7 III, A7R3, and the A9. Just, again, not to the native performance, but it's pretty good.
What do you think happened with your autofocus setting?
Dude, I have no idea. It just started acting very differently. Like, it got to the point where the tracking would just would just lose it. And I remember when I first got the A7R3 and I was using it, that firing was just like, it was so, do you still have the A7R3? You still have the A7R3, don't you?
Oh yeah, rocking it.
Right. And you would hear this sound, you'd get that focus going, like it would fire. I wasn't getting that with my A7R3.
Oh, okay. So it's choking a little bit.
It was basically choking. It really was. The focus would hang really badly. And but I thought it was just me. I thought something was just up, but it looks like I just needed to do a reset. Something weird happened. So, all right,
interesting. Good to know.
Yeah. Oh, I am excited about the A9. The firmware stuff that's coming around though. But okay, folks, don't get too excited. But it looks as if Tamron may be announcing a lens in 2 days. Hopefully it's not an announcement of an announcement that they're going to have in the future, but hopefully it's an announcement on the release date for the Tamron. So it is apparently a Tamron 17-28 f2.8 full frame Sony lens. And here's the kicker. At first I was so confused. I was like 17-28. Why 20? Oh, that's right. Their other lens starts at 28 millimeters. That's really smart of Tamron. So right now, if you want a 16-35 f2.8 G master lens, it's right around $2,200 US, I think. Right, Jason? Is that around that ballpark? And so I think it's going to be very, very interesting. I'm curious on the price. We'll try and get Jason's thoughts on what his guesstimation is going to be on the price, and I'll try to give my guess on that. But it appears that it's going to be cheaper, though, potentially. I'm guessing that's the case. Smaller and lighter. Hopefully it's sorry about that. Hopefully it's maybe similar to the 16-35 f4 in size. Travel friendly, and it seems as if this is all coming from Sony Alpha-rumors, and they're saying that they prioritize size and weight like they did with the Tamron 20-75. Jason, your thoughts on this lens in general? Like, well, you honest.
I'm super stoked, and I mean, like, is there like already like big hints that it is a 17-28, or it's just we're all guessing it's a 17-28?
I think it's going to happen. I think it's all pointing towards this lens.
So the focal length is 17-20. I mean, I'm excited. I mean, like, we do need like cheaper options for the zoom lenses. You got the 20-75, fantastic lens. I think someone was asking us if that's still a good buy. It's still a fantastic buy. So the fact that the 17-20 is coming out, an ultra wide angle lens, f2.8, I think it's something to get excited about.
All right, and then your take on the price. Where do you? And by the way, those of you in the chat, those of you that are interested in this, I like how a lot of folks bought the 16-35 f4. And then they're like, they dropped this soon. But what would your go-to price be for this, or what do you think would be?
I think it's going to be under 1,000 again.
Think so?
I think it's going to be under 1,000 again. Do I think it's going to be the same price as the Tamron? I don't know. Maybe $999.
That's what I was gonna say. Exactly that. 990. That just sounds like a really good round number to not round number, but I mean just a good number to go off of. 999.
999. It's a good
900.
if that's the focal length, I feel like it's a really good focal length because you're not really repeating anything. It's filling in the
Yeah.
gap that, we're all kind of hammering on when the 28 to 75 first came out. At 28, it's not really wide enough. Now you have a lens that's covering that range. So
Yes. And it's
positive thing.
2.8, so it's bright, right? It's going to be a bright lens. Hopefully, sharpness wise, it's good and comparable to Sony's.
Yeah.
The thing being is that some people, my question though is, you're losing 7mm on a specific lens compared to the 16 to 35. How many of you feel you need that though? That 7mm. I'm just curious, like how important is those 7mm are for you? I know for me, I take advantage of that on my f4 lens. Like I'll go to the 35 whenever I need to. There's times when I do need to get to 35. Sometimes just not enough, but I do go to that. But just wondering if anyone out there is thinking about it and sort of like what is that focal length okay with you from 17 to 28?
I'm gonna say in theory it probably won't bother me too much. Again, it's just gonna be like it's gonna be different, right? You think it may, for me, I think it may not bother me, but until I put it to practice, I'll be like, oh shoot, well I kinda am missing that extra 7mm. So we'll see. I have to use it first to kind of gauge. For now, I mean, like I'm very used to 16 to 35, and I would like to think that I don't really take advantage of anything beyond 20mm because the reason why I would use a 16 to 35 would be for that wide end and put on my gimbal and get the shots that I need, or vlogging with it too. So I would say, if you're looking for a vlogging lens, that ultra wide angle lens, this would be it. You can skip out on that 7mm. This would be the lens that you would use for vlogging.
If you want to vlog with a very large camera body, go.
Hey, if Peter McKinnon can vlog with a 1DX Mark II,
doesn't mean you should, okay? It doesn't mean you should. Just because they can doesn't mean you need to do that.
Just because they can do it, we have a better option.
There, I mean, I still even think, like, even if you had a 16 to 35 f4 and an 8, it's still kind of bulky, man. I feel scared dropping it.
That's true. When I was vlogging with the 6400, it was very pleasant to use.
It's not bad. Yeah, right.
It's
not
stand
bad.
out. And here's the thing, it doesn't stand out because, like, when I was shooting with the A7R3 in Hong Kong, I get a lot of trouble, to be honest with you. I get like security guards coming up to me and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you shooting?" And I was like, "Well, I'm just just shooting photos of my camera."
You're like, I'm Digital Rev TV. I'm the new host on Digital Rev TV.
I'm Locke. Anyways, I was but whenever I was out shooting with the 6400, I didn't draw a lot of attention with the camera. So you're absolutely right. A smaller camera setup would probably be ideal for vlogging.
Yeah, I mean, it's an option for those of you, and again, it's an ultra wide option, a zoom lens, and I would say for the most part, I would use the wider end of that lens. Period. Anyway, yeah, that's the reason why I have it. And there's only certain times where I'll need the 35, but those come in far and few. And at that point, I'm switching lenses out. Usually, at that point, I'd probably be better off using a 35 prime if that was the case. So, but anyhow, that's there, that exists. But I'm just curious. The price is $999. It's still cheaper technically. It'll come on under the price of the 16 to 35 f4. So that's going to be a very interesting option. I'm just curious on the sizing. So if they keep it pretty light, small size, I think they got a winner there. Yeah. Winner, chicken dinner.
I think if they do well with this one, I think a lot of people are commenting, asking for a 70 to 200. I think maybe a 75 to 200 will be in the horizon. I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, like, it's a trinity. They got to come out with a trinity.
That'd probably be up on their radar. Now, before we jump into the chat, folks, if you haven't done so already, smash that like button as it is flashing on the screen. It's what keeps us going and keeps this Monday live show going, however intermittent it might be. We do appreciate your support. We appreciate you being here with us not every week. Damn it, we lost. Oh, my God. Okay. Being with us whenever we're here on Monday. We really appreciate it, but smash that like button. and help support us. I'm sure you're already subscribed to both of us. If not, I don't know.
We'll do our best to keep putting on the best shows that we can.
We will try.
The amount of shows that we do.
Considering the fact that everyone says their lives are better with us on the Mondays, so we're gonna.
We appreciate that, and we really appreciate that. I really appreciate that.
Even though we spend countless hours planning every show and getting it ready for all of you,
I'm just gonna nod and agree.
Hopefully they can understand our sarcasm. I really do. I really hope that. All right, let's jump into the chat and see what in the world is going on here with the 17-28. Oh, Chris Barr saying $12.99. Adela Hardy saying $9.49.
Hold
Hold
on. Chris Barr said $12.99. Okay, well, obviously he's gonna be right. Mr. SR6 right here.
Damn it, Chris Barr. He's already called it, guys.
If it's $12.99, you guys can blame Chris Barr for that.
Let's hope for this. Like everyone putting down their numbers, and then we'll come back to it when they announce the pricing. This will be really good. JCB short films $13.99, 42 Pros $9.99, $10.99, $666.
Well, I mean, I'll pay the tax just to not have it $666.
That actually came up on a receipt one day. I went to the gas station, got something to drink. It was a bang, and then the price. I got gum. It came exact. The price on the receipt was exactly $6.66. Even the lady at the register was alarmed. She said, "You sure you don't want to add anything else to it?" I said, "No, we're gonna roll." Sure,
you want to get the bang?
I was like,
gum.
I was like, you sure you don't want to add anything else? I'm like, it's fine. We're just gonna roll on this. Okay. All right. Ben the dog trainer, $8.99. I'm seeing $700. Louis Aviles is saying we still need to see that 75 to 200. I agree, but we got to give them time. They're trying to hustle. It looks like they're hustling.
Yep.
Sean's saying he would miss the 7mm.
Oh, all right.
Let's see.
Hero Shot says I need that 70 and 28. I'm the Dog Garcia says I'm fine with the 17 to 28.
Super Namek Mar says the best store for Tamron is a Walmart.
Oh, come on. Okay. All right. Now Tamron's way better.
Oh, that jab. Those jabs.
Tamron belongs at Best Buy.
You know, here's the thing. Here's in all honesty, if I could just drop the money on it, I would go for the 16 to 35 f2.8. But I think the budget sense of things is really important. But just have it. I honestly would say the 16 to 35 f2.8 would prevent me from having to maybe switch out lenses more often than anything else, in my opinion. But
it's a flippin' sharp lens, Danny.
So
flippin' sharp 16 to 35. One of the best lenses I use. One of my favorites. One of my favorites.
Everybody, we are Team F4. We are Team F4. We're gonna ride till we
You're all Team F4 until Tamron drops something.
Team F4 plus Tamron. There we go. Team F4 plus Tamron. We'll go with that. That should be the new slogan. Team F4. Except for the 24-70 F4. I hate that lens. All right, moving on. All right. I don't like that lens at all. Let's see. 17-28. God, that's Benoit. That's pretty high up there. Hero Shot says $350. $350, everybody. I think that is the right price.
I buy the lens for $350. Buy any lens for $350.
Alan Andrews, $14.99. Johnson City Aerial Photography, $10.99. Let's see here. Sean Fleming saying, do you think the Tamron will be smaller than the Sony F4? I think it'll be close. I would say it'd probably be close. I don't know if it'll be the same. Okay, cool. Thanks everybody on that. So now talking about some very exciting news on the other side of the waters is the Canon EOS RIP. I mean, RP.
I knew you were going to say that. So he's probably going to say RIP. He's going to say RIP. Said it.
I have no idea why they call it RP. I know there's a name for it, but I'm like, is it Canon EOS RIP? Is this camera just gonna die on arrival? I have no idea what Canon is thinking.
What?
So
Okay. What is going on? What is going on?
Let me just break down really quick some very quick specs. 1299, I think, is a similar sensor to the 6D Mark II. There's no C-Lock. It only does 4 frames per second with full autofocus, ladies and gentlemen. 5 max, but only 4 with autofocus. 1/4000th of a second. I think it said 1.6x crop factor in 4K. It has a lower res LCD and EVF compared to the EOS R model. Smaller battery too. It's not using the LP6. It is technically lighter, and I think that's probably the other positive you can get out of it. I think the biggest positive is really the price, but that's what's going on. And the other thing that's been roaming around the YouTube world and the news world a little bit, Jason, is that it decided to omit 24p. What? What's going on, Jason? Was it also 1080p? It's missing 24p at 1080. I'm assuming it only has 30. And for those of you over across the Atlantic, it has 25p though. I will say that it has 25p, but it doesn't have 24p.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
It doesn't even have the 720p 120 fps, I think, either. And you lose dual pixel again, I think, in 4K. You're not going to get dual pixel. So the EOS R has it, but this one doesn't. So for those of you that want that, it's not going to be there for you. And again, no C-Log. And I don't think you get 10-bit output on this one. You only get like 8-bit output through HDMI. So I don't know who's really itching for this particular thing, Jason. Jason, what are your thoughts on this? Give me your vibe on this as a video person, and having used Canon at some point in your life. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, Canon's gonna Canon.
That's exactly what went through my mind. Exactly what you said. Canon is gonna do what Canon does best. Right?
I mean, like, okay, I personally don't like trashing a camera purely based on the spec sheets. Okay?
Well, maybe we can look at the positives and the negatives. Let's do that. Let's try that.
But what I'm trying to say is I normally don't, but then it's just hearing about the RP, it is super under delivering in my opinion as a full frame camera. It sounds like it's just an APS-C camera with a full frame sensor inside.
They're saying it's similar as an EOS M50 full frame. That's kind of what it lands as.
Except the M50 actually does 24p 1080, right?
Right. It does. Exactly. That's exactly it.
Okay, well, Danny, what's the positive about this camera? I think we've been too focused on the negatives. Let's go ahead and start with the positive first. What is the positive of this camera?
The positive that I think that folks want to focus on, I think the argument right now is that people are saying this is a photo camera. It's not a video camera. Okay. It's only for the photo people. The video people, if you want video stuff, get the EOS R. If you don't want the cool video stuff, get this one. But my thing is, even as a photo camera, Jason, it's 2019. The camera only has 4 frames per second with continuous autofocus. Does that even make sense today? Does that even make sense? Folks in the chat, what do you think? Does that make sense, Jason?
I mean, if you're not a sports photographer.
I mean, even it could have been 6. I mean, there are other cameras that have done 6. Their 6D Mark II did something like 6. But they're like, we're just going to drop it to 4. But they don't need it. It's a really entry level. They're really targeting their entry level market with this. Go ahead. Now, I think the other shining, redeeming things haven't come out yet, which are their lenses. There's a list of Canon lenses that are around the horizon. I don't know if some of you in the chat have had a chance to see some of the images of their other lenses, especially that 70-200 that's like compact. Haven't seen it in person, but would be curious to see how that actually looks.
That to me is very exciting. The 70,
it is
smaller 70-200.
Mhm.
That gives me hope. That gives me hope that Sony version 2 will make it that small or somewhat around that size.
It just says the possibilities are there. I mean, I don't know how much the lens weighs, but like, it could just be heavier too.
Okay,
Like it's
that's
really
true. That's
compressed.
true. That's true.
But let's see here. What lenses they got? They got two 85mm f1.2s coming out. I forgot the moniker on the other one. Someone probably can chime in on that. They
I'm
have
sorry,
they finally,
what did you say? You said there's two 85-1.2, two
yeah,
versions?
yes. The other one has some sort of defocusing or something. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. Defocus smoothing. So it has technically more beautiful bokeh on there.
Oh,
That's what they say. Greater for portraits. They have a
okay.
24-70 f2.8. So they're going to have their Trinity coming out soon. They have the 15-35 f2.8. So they're going to have that one. And the 70-200 f2.8. So they're going to hit those. And then they have like a longer zoom 24-240. So they're going to hit their Trinities very soon. So if you are still within Canon's camp and you want to jump into this new system, Canon is not slowing. I think they're going to hit hard with their lenses. It's just the bodies just don't seem to be there quite yet. And there was a post, I think it was coming from Jared Poland, that they are confirming things like IBIS in the future. Oh, that was another thing. The EOS RP doesn't have obviously in-body image stabilization.
I wouldn't expect it to. I mean, it's
Right.
it's
It's her
it's
lower end.
it's a
It's her
lower
lower.
end camera.
Right.
But here's the thing, Danny. I mean, like I just reviewed the 6400, and the 6400, even though it's a beginner's camera or people can consider it a entry level camera, it smokes the RP. Like Sony's still putting in those pro features, even though it's an entry level camera. You still get hybrid lock gamma. You're still getting 11 frames per second. You're not getting any crop in 4K. You get a slight 1.2 times crop in 4K 30, but that's it. 1.6 times crop for 4K on Canon. It's ridiculous. No dual pixel autofocus. That's ridiculous. The 6400 has real time autofocus.
In 4K it won't have the dual pixel, but it does have it in 1080p.
But that's the thing. It's like why hold that back? Because it's possible to do dual pixel in 4K. Like,
I mean the EOS R has it. They could have done it. They could have done it. They didn't lift any of the time requirements on their camera either, so it's capped. It's going to cap itself. And they went with a smaller battery just to try and go with a smaller size. So I'm trying to see the positives. I think it's still going. The interesting things about it is that it's going to be full frame, right? That's still the differentiator between the 6400. You have the flippy screen if that's important to you. If it is something that you can use, it has a headphone jack. It has I think it has a headphone jack, a mic port. So I don't like how it seems that the camera may not be geared towards video, yet it still has all these other elements that give you the impression it is a video. It's supposed to be there for video too. Isn't that strange? Like it has the ports, like it has these things, but they decide to gimp these other aspects of it.
I guess. I mean, that's nothing new because when they did the T2i, T3i, they weren't meant to be video cameras anyway, but they still had video features. So it's something new on their end. It's just the fact that they're not. It's 2019, man. 2019.
That's the issue, and I think people are going to speak with their money. I know folks are still going to be interested in the EOS RP. It does target some specific individuals out there. I get that. More power to you. Get the camera that makes the most sense for you. I know the EOS R prices have dropped considerably on the gray market and the used market as well. It's not really holding its value as very much, but I think once these lenses start rolling around, people's impressions might change, and it might be another iteration of camera bodies. So I personally wouldn't leave Canon out yet. They're still hammering it, but I think people will voice their opinion based on where they end up buying it. So if it doesn't sell well, then they know what they did wrong. That was really, I think it just was unnecessary for them to do something like that. So
I think regardless, I think it's just they just want like an entry level full frame camera out in the market. Like you said,
right.
There's just going to be somebody out there who's completely new to photography, and they see all their friends shooting with Canon. Obviously they'll see this and they might want to pick it up. But that's about it. And like you said, it's the lenses that are the most exciting thing because you and I both know that the next Canon EOS R Mark II, it's going to be way better.
But Canon's gonna do what Canon does, everybody.
1.6 time crop. 1.6
It,
time crop.
it was just like the 5D Mark IV. I was excited about it, and it came out, and I'm like, what in the world is going on here? And that's when I started looking at Sony already. So, yeah, I'm still excited about it and where things are going. It's good, but it'd be nice if Canon would just kick a little bit harder to try and compete more. So that's all.
Yeah, I'm seeing some comments saying Canon's following Kodak and Nokia's footsteps. I don't think this is not gonna end Canon though. This is not gonna end Canon. They still have so much stronger. They have a lot of strong cinema line stuff, so they'll be fine.
You know, they did make some comparisons with the A7 Mark II that this camera is a little 5 years out too late. And I would probably say, yeah, I would probably agree with some people. Granted, there's no 4K, but other than that, this A7 II is pretty comparable, like a good camera still compared. When you're looking at this thing, I don't know.
Yeah,
everybody has their own needs.
For me, I just feel like an A7R2 would be the better buy.
That would just destroy it, Jason. If you can get
megapixels,
if it dropped to around $12.99, $13.99 price, then you could match him up. You could.
Isn't it around that price now for the A7R Mark II?
I don't know. Anybody out there with B&H photo app ready to go, or Amazon or something can check. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure in the gray market, but if you're going through regular channels, let's see here. Come on, internet. No, it's $1,800 retail right now. So,
well, you can pick up a used one from B&H.
Oh,
for $14.24, or a used one for $1,300 from Adorama.
Yeah, in the used market, you're probably going to see them around $1,400-$1,400. So that's if you want to roll that dice on that end. But anyhow, point being, I think the A7R2 is a stronger competitor. So,
yeah, that's what I would recommend. That's what I would recommend. And have S-Log. Just saying. Okay, let's see here. Should we read out some comments?
Yeah, let's just see if there's anything here.
Hero Shot says, now they'll sell a ton of those cameras. Y'all know that. Yep, we totally do.
I think, to be completely honest, I mean, there could just be those things that they just push people towards, when they're trying to sell them. Could be at Best Buy or something. Let's see.
42 Pros, dead on arrival in hybrid cam world. Makes no sense. I agree on that.
Do you know how well the EOS R did, Jason? Do you have an impression on that?
I don't.
I have no idea. I mean, I hate just saying stuff and we don't have any data on it. So
I don't. I mean,
did anybody, do you know anybody that bought an EOS R?
Potato Jet.
Not me. I rented one.
I mean, here's the thing. We're all in this, the people in the chat, and you and I here, we left the Canon camp a long time ago,
Not quite. Not quite, Jason Vong. Let me go ahead and pull out the 1DX Mark II.
Okay. All right, 1DX. Okay. But you know what I mean. We've been in the Canon train, and we've been waiting, and we've always been disappointed. I've waited for the 60 Mark II. I waited for the 5D Mark IV, and yet they did not deliver the way that Sony did. And that's the truth. Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, Sony's doing a great job. It just makes you appreciate more of what Sony's actually doing with their cameras, and maybe we just need to simmer down a little bit on.
We're giving camera brands too much flack.
Let's see.
Let's see here. This is mainly for pictures from Roberto Lin. Knight Rider says the RP takes away one significant thing for anybody who might be interested, which makes it useless to everybody. Interesting. What's the one thing?
S Pro. I was a longtime Canon user. Still has a 60 and some lenses, but right now loves the A7 III and not going to go back to Canon. Just no. See, that's what I'm saying. It's if you spend the time, you go to the A7 III, you spend some time with it, and you kind of move in with the lenses, you're really going to like what you're able to do with that thing. It's just a monster. I still think Sony has some work to do on their entry level side, but I think on the upper end, they're doing pretty darn good.
That's true. That's true. I have to agree. Yeah,
on the upper end.
Yeah, the Canon's definitely got the lower end market for sure. I mean, like you're talking about price, you're talking about options, you're talking about form factor for sure.
Yep.
Canon.
Canon, the lower end. That's one area that Sony needs to work on 100%.
They're trying, but for sure, Canon still got it.
Yeah, they're not out of the game yet. Let's see.
Francisco Hernandez is in the house.
Oh no.
He says if the eye autofocus was way better, maybe it's worth getting, but it isn't. So does it have continuous eye autofocus?
Yes, I believe so. I don't know. It's not from the tests that people were doing. I could have sworn from the videos it wasn't very good. It wasn't as good as what Sony's doing.
Dude, so that real time autofocus, IF, it's insane, dude. It's insane.
Yeah.
Maddie sent us a video not to buy the Canon RP. I think if you let like you said, if you let things simmer down a little bit, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like tutorials and reviews that will have a more positive outlook on the RP for at least the beginners.
The thing that bothered me, I didn't like the EOS R. I personally, for what I'm shooting a lot, sports stuff. I didn't like the EOS R, Jason, and the EOS RP is just gonna be another one under the radar. It's not very much. Don't like it.
Well, you were using it for sports, right?
I was using it for sports, but just general photography, like just shooting in general, just event stuff would have been fine. It's fine, but it's only doing like 5 frames per second. And, it's hard to just say, it's hard to go from 10 FPS with a really good autofocusing to something that has like 5 and it's kind of slow. It's hard.
Sorry, don't you mean 20 FPS?
Okay. I wasn't trying to flex with the A9, but I'm saying the A7 III. The A7 III, it's a different animal. It really is. I still want my flippy screen, but other than that, I mean, Sony, good job, Sony. That's all I'm gonna say.
Cool.
All right,
awesome,
folks. Oh, go ahead. Are we getting questions? Should we? Let's see.
No, I just said awesome.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's see here. We are gonna start. If you have some questions, start queuing them up. We're gonna quickly talk about one of our other topics here, the Atomos Shinobi, which kind of ninja'd its way. Get it? Ninja'd its way into the market. I didn't even know.
It ninja'd its way into my house. I haven't unboxed it yet.
Oh, live unboxing. Jason says he's gonna do for
right. live unbox.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Oh, here we go. I'm just sure. We'll just talk about it.
Yeah, we'll just talk about it. But let's go queue up a few questions for us there. So Atomos Shinobi. Oh, by the way, if you haven't done so already, if you want to see more Monday Live, smash that like button and get this video out into the stratosphere. We would really appreciate it.
No guarantee Monday Live will be on next week. Anyways, we have a super chat donation. We have a super chat donation.
Oh, let's see here. Rycrat. $10. EOS RP has an entry-level camera with no entry-level glass without adapting. Do you think they will bring out a pro sports body for the 2020 Olympics?
Oh, that's an interesting question.
My gut tells me they will have the 1DX Mark III before they have a sports-oriented mirrorless camera.
I feel like it makes more sense if they souped up their DSLR for the 2020 Olympics instead of trying to spend all their R&D on making a sports mirrorless camera on their side.
I don't know. I don't know for sure on the effect of the adapter from the EF to RF mount, but imagine they bring in a 1DX like mirrorless camera, and then you're kind of like, hey, what lenses do I have? Do I have a 400 2.8 ready? Do I have a 600 2.8 or 600 f4? I don't know. So I think they're still going to do 1DX Mark III before we see their full-fledged body. Yeah. That's the way I would see it. Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. So Shinobi, $399, 5.2 inch, 1,000 nits, same body and shape, almost same specs similar to the Ninja 5 minus the recording ability. It has some interesting modes. It's polycar. Oh, sorry, Jason, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just you're talking, and I was just like, oh, you're right. It's pretty darn light.
Here's mine.
I'm sorry, you have the Shinobi too.
This is not the Shinobi. This is the the Ninja.
Okay, imagine you're holding that, but like half the size or half the weight. This thing is really light. That thing
they said they're using polycarbonate on that one.
Yeah.
So it's a different material, and so it's definitely clocking in a little bit lighter. Centered battery. The battery placement's centered on there, so it's a little bit better balance.
Yep.
Low fan noise from what I've seen. You have an SD card slot for a lookup table, so you can load up lookup tables. And it has hybrid log gamma support, I believe, HLG support. Am I wrong on that? Nice. So if you're on the Sony side, it might be something worth taking a look at.
I'm feeling this, man. I'm really feeling this.
$399, and then the small HD right now, is looking it up, is going for about $474.
Still? Holy cow!
So
no, I could have sworn there's small the focus, right? You're talking about the focus?
Yeah, the small HD focus. So, Jason, now that we have a couple of options in the market, small HD or the Shinobi, small HD or the Shinobi.
That's tough.
What do you do? There's some benefit to the small HD, and there's a benefit to the Shinobi. I think the small HD is actually lighter, or a smaller form factor, a little bit, in my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I think it's just a tad smaller, and it has the arm already, so it comes with that arm that lets you rotate it out.
Yeah.
With this guy, you're gonna have to get something else to do that if you need it.
That's what I was gonna say. So I haven't used the Shinobi yet, obviously. So I don't know the side by side with it. I really love the Atomos screen though. Like when I had the 7-inch flame, when even playing with the Ninja 5, I really love the display. I feel like the display is a little bit better than small HD in my opinion. But if we're talking about convenience and form factor and workflow, like you were saying, that arm is ridiculous.
It's gonna and this one's a little bit brighter. You got 200 nits more. The small HD is going to be 800 nits, so it's a little bit brighter. Still tough to still see in bright daylight, though. I tried it, and it's obviously you need something twice as bright as that, but it's okay. It's a little bit better. I don't know, folks in the chat, your thoughts on that? I mean, you're gonna have there is an OLED model for the small HD, though. I could be wrong on that. I think like an OLED.
I think.
Oh, here it is. What am I? I'm so stupid. Here's the small HD. That's why I had it next to me. Anyway, there you go. I mean, never mind. It is bigger. Is it? It's a little bit smaller. Just a little bit smaller.
Which one is smaller? Small HD.
But this is not the thing though. This is not the Shinobi.
Oh, that's right.
It's not the Naruto Shinobi that we're looking for here. So it's not. They should just brand it Atomos Naruto or whatever.
That's the next one. It's gonna be a bright orange. Be bright orange.
Okay. All right, folks.
Cool.
Let's see. Start queuing up those questions for us.
Let's see here. Knight Rider asks, would the Shinobi be a good... Wait, what? Would the Shinobi be good extra large monitor for landscape photography to help nail manual focus?
I mean, yeah, if that's what you need to nail that focus.
Yeah, if that's what you need, but I don't think it's too necessary. That's just another thing to lug around, in my opinion.
FJ Francisco's like the Atomos Ganon. Yes, or Junin.
Oh,
yeah, we're getting a little too carried away here.
All right, okay, all right. It's not that kind of show, Danny.
We got to branch out our audience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, gotta target our fellow. I mean, anyways. Moving on. Are we on any questions, or are we on?
We're just on questions in general. Okay. Anything at this point.
Questions on general.
Yeah.
Adik asks, how about the Laowa 9mm 0D? I'm assuming you're asking the lens I was using in Hong Kong. I love that thing. Have you got a chance to look it up, Danny? The 9mm from Laowa.
Is it full frame?
It's not. But it's for APS-C. It's like a 13.5mm equivalent to a full frame. It's uber wide, and I didn't think I would enjoy using it as much as I thought I would, because it's a manual focus lens. But the fact that it's so light and so tiny that I can put it in my bag, and when I need to whip it out to like get a quick wide shot, it's actually really handy. It's so light that you put in your bag, you kind of forget about it.
Nice.
So I like it a lot. And I also have the I recently got the 10 to 18 full frame. That thing is a heavy piece of.
Oh, so it's heavy. That 10 to 18?
The full frame one, the full frame versions, for whatever reason, they're hefty. They're a hefty piece of metal.
That one, I would love to check that one out. The 10 to 18.
Oh, I will bring it to WPPI.
Nice, and I will use it once. Just
it is super wide at 10 millimeter on a full frame. Like imagine you using a gimbal with an ultra wide angle lens, right? And you're going through the group, you're getting that nice shot. I can literally do that with a 10 millimeter with no gimbal and just doing a slight push like this, and I'm getting like a great gimbal shot already. All handheld, it's insane. Anyways, moving on.
Let's see. Devon Ron QA, are you going to make lens announcement predictions for WPPI? I'm going on a limb and saying Sony puts out both the 135 1.8 and 100 1.4 at once. Devon, the only thing we've seen is what was posted on Sony Alpha Rumors about a potential announcement coming up. But other than that, your guess, hopefully, I mean, I'd love to see a 135 G Master, but your guess is as good as mine at this point.
That's probably the best case scenario of WPPI. That's like literally next week.
Right. So A7 Mark IV.
This guy right here. I was about to say I don't think there's any camera announcement.
They just skip A7S3. They go straight A7 Mark IV, 4K 60p, flip out screen, everything solved, guys.
50 megapixel.
$5,000. All right, great.
Built-in circular polarizer.
It's like 24 FPS.
Oh my goodness. My brain would melt.
Oh my gosh.
Kwani Su ask which one is worth buying these days, the RX1R or the RX1R2 for enthusiast street shooters. The price gap is huge. I haven't used either of them, but I've heard really good things from people who have used them. In terms of which model to get, I don't know.
Yep, I have never used it, so I don't want to say anything.
Yeah.
I really don't. Doctor Exclusive, Fuji X-T3 or the Fuji X-T30? Or I think we need we're the wrong people for the Fuji stuff.
Fuji stuff, you got to ask our good friend Z Pro Media.
Yeah, we are not up for the Fuji stuff, unfortunately. So it'd actually be good to have them talk about that.
David Lopez is waiting for the Atomos Hokage.
S Pro A7S3 price predictions $3,600. Francisco says, if Sony didn't exist, what company would best suit your needs? Question for you both. I would do a combo of Canon and Panasonic. No, maybe, yeah. I'd probably go Canon, Panasonic.
Canon, Panasonic.
Right. Jason's like, no answer. Jason's like, no answer.
Oh, sorry. There was like someone spamming, so I had to like.
Oh, got it.
Block it. Anyway, sorry. What's the question?
If Francisco was asking, if Sony didn't exist, what company would best suit your needs?
Oh, Panasonic.
There, you heard it there, folks. You heard it there.
Panasonic, they're doing crazy things, dude. Doing crazy.
42 Pros. When will the next Sony Cam be announced? I don't know. I'm just gonna say summertime. I have no idea though. Kyle Markham's asking, are you going to NAB? Not me. Are you going? I'm not sure yet either.
But
I'm
hey,
not sure.
We'll be at WPPI.
There you go. There you
2 weeks, 1 week, 2 weeks.
It's next week.
Next week. Danny and I will be there. We're gonna do a live show out with some awesome Vegas internet. I say that, and then we got crappy potato internet. But anyways,
it's all about the potatoes.
Should I bring the slider, Danny?
Nah, it's fine, Jason.
Get that nice parallax shot. I feel like I could do better this year.
If you want to, I mean, if you feel that.
I don't know. There are a couple people that mentioned they got seasick from watching our video.
Well, as long as we slow it down.
Okay, we'll slow it down even more.
All right, we'll take a couple more questions. Unbox Warehouse saying, do you guys watch camera conspiracies? Yes, I do. I like his stuff. Maybe we can get him on sometime.
All I want is the perfect camera. You know what I'm saying?
That blurry background. Unbox Warehouse also asking, is that a legit camera in your... What? Is that a camera in your plant? Wait, what? Is that a camera in your plant?
I don't know.
JP, go.
Hero shots. What's the best FE portrait lens under $1,500? 85-1.8.
That's really under $1,500. It's a good lens.
You can buy 2 of those if you wanted to.
Q&A. JP Cassiano, I forgot. What do you guys edit with? I've only ever used Premiere Pro, but regularly frustrated Premiere Pro, and my buddy keeps talking about Final Cut Pro. I'm still using Premiere Pro. Jason, you?
Premiere Pro. Might change in the next show. I don't know.
What a guy. Incredible. I mean, I did try the iPad. I did try LumaFusion and edit some stuff. It was fun, but it just took more time. All right. Jason, you pick one question. I'll pick one last question.
Okay. Would you recommend the DJI Osmo Pocket for $349 by Alex Sandoval?
That's how much it is right now?
I don't know. I feel like if it was between a smartphone gimbal and a DJI Osmo, I'll be honest, I go for the Osmo. It's just easier to use.
Maybe if it hits 250, I'd consider it. That's me though. Let's see. Would either of you like to see a Sony 70-400 G series lens? 42 Pro says. I'm okay with the 100-400. It would be nice to have the 70mm end, but I'm perfectly fine with the 100-400 as it is right now. I don't know about Jason though.
I don't have either, so 100-400 would be a lens that I would potentially consider picking up.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us in this show. If you didn't get a chance to smash that like button, if you want to see more Monday Live, the next one should be on Jason's channel. Hopefully, we all make it to Vegas safely at WPPI.
Hopefully, we have some good internet. Hey, Danny, regardless, if it's... We'll try to do a live show in Vegas.
Just like the airport, we'll just use it on the phone.
Exactly. We'll do our annual Vegas live show.
Oh, it's annual now. Holy crap. Should we get an audience? You want to do that?
I don't know if people want to show up to our hotel room and watch us do the live show.
Oh, I mean, I didn't mean that at the hotel room.
Oh, okay. Our last hotel room had a bathtub. Just saying.
Oh, shoot. Anyhow, all right. That's going to do it for us in this show. If you caught it late, there should be show notes posted later on. And that's going to do it for us this evening. I'll see you later. Peace.
Peace.
Yes, A7.